And I think it's a good thing that she decided to leave, because
she probably made a lot of money already. I mean,
honestly, fear Kenyans.
Fear Kenyans, man.
Fear Kenyans.
No, but if you piss us off, we're going to deal with you.
Yeah, there's no, two ways about it.
I love that Kenyans are very vocal. Like, they don't sugarcoat anything. If we don't like you, we don't like you. End of story.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not like most people are like, okay, well, maybe let her finish her term. Let's see where she'll go. No, they're like, get out.
Just bounce. This is our country, man. You can't decide our fate.
And one thing that I really wish would actually change is this issue of getting visas to go to the US. This has actually been one of the main issues that Kenyans have been experiencing. If you have a family member, or you've tried yourself to get a visa to the US, it's tedious. It's really hard. It's a very, very humiliating process, actually.
I can imagine.
Yeah, because, you have to pay $185.
Non-refundable.
Non-refundable. You never get this money back. The US Embassy makes tons and tons of money per day from Kenyans who go there trying to get visas.
Do you remember the story of the corruption allegations?
Yeah. So these guys, after you go there, you pay your money and then you sign that form, the ball is in their court. They decide whether or not you get to go into their country. At the same time, they get to come into Kenya freely.
Yeah.
No issues. We got some Maasais and guys waiting for you at the airport. We sing for you as you come in. And it's not really fair how they treat many Kenyans. And I feel like many Kenyans are really up in arms, especially those who have qualified, educational degrees in check, and you just cannot get to the US.
And especially now also because Trump is president.
Yeah.
So most guys believe, moving forward, we need to revisit whatever binding agreements that our current government had with the outgoing
Biden
That's regime.
Actually, you're very right, Kev. That's one thing I really want to see. If there was any discussion, any agreement, anything signed between Kenya and the previous government, it should definitely just be recalled.
100%.
Fresh start.
100%.
And public participation must be there.
Correct.
Because we want to know the kind of deals that the government is getting into.
Transparency has to be the way forward.
Transparency.
We need to know what one.
Yeah. If it's money coming in through all those grants and all, we deserve to see. Exactly.
And I feel like Treasury should actually claim that they have gotten this money. Not like halfway through the term they go, oh, we didn't get that money for IMF. We didn't get that money for this. And we're like, so where did all that money go?
Yeah.
But you can't have so many bank accounts in Kenya for the government. No, have one specific bank account.
I agree.
In the Bank of Kenya.
You know what happened? You know what happened during Trump's era? Actually, you said it was shutting down completely.
Yeah.
Because people just could not account for what's going on in those fundings that they gave, especially to the medical field. All this CDSC, all these organizations that are working under USAID and UKAID, they're like, these ones we do not need them, because he just saw billions and billions of dollars coming into Kenya, but none of them really helping. How the hell can America give us billions of dollars and we don't have mosquito nets?
Yeah, and even some of this, even aside from health, sometimes some of this aid usually goes to like some of the worst people you just don't know. I've read this in books, man. They go to like warlords allegedly.
Yeah, the money is diverted.
It's diverted. Yeah, man. So it's not what you think. This aid doesn't really get to where it's supposed to be.
Right.
Where it's supposed to be headed, to suffering populations and that kind of thing. It never really gets to the ground.
If the money came in and we saw, okay, Kenya, you have received 97 billion. And then it shows this is how we're going to actually transfer the money, and then you can be accountable for that.
Yes.
Like if they say they're building a road, after 2 weeks, there's nothing that's come in. There's no meetings. There's no talks. You can start being like, okay, so where is this road? Like, how far are we? Like, I'm still there with the housing levy. Like, show me the place that you're digging.
Yes.
I don't mind paying housing levy as long as you show me where you're digging. But if you don't show me that, and then you say, oh, keep paying. What am I paying towards?
Yeah.
Exactly. So
what am I funding?
Those are the issues that most Kenyans have, because it's like, I don't see these cribs. I don't even want these houses. Why do I have to pay for a house that I'm never going to live in?
Don't tell me pay for NHIF or Shifa or SHA, and then I go to the hospital and I can't even use it. So what am I paying for?
Exactly.
So it's crazy, man. We just hope that we get a good ambassador this time. As this other guy is still holding on to that position, we pray we get a good ambassador who actually understands the pleas of Kenyans and just ease even the visa processes for Kenyans too.
Oh, but speaking of America, I'm also checking. Did you guys see the job that Elon Musk was given?
Yeah, something to do with
so he's been nominated by Donald Trump as the head of the U.S. government's efficiency department. So the billionaire Elon Musk has been nominated to head the newly created Department of Government Efficiency. He's going to run the department alongside investor and former Republican primary candidate, one of my favorite humans, Vivek Ramsway. What a smart guy. So remember, Musk has been a very vocal supporter of Donald Trump.
Totally.
Yeah.
I think he's going to add a lot of value, and he said he's gonna. There's nothing like hiding. I saw what he posted on his X. He's
Yeah.
like transparency, guys. If you feel like there's a place we're supposed to revisit any department that you
I
think is
like
unfunctional, wake up. We're going to make it efficient.
And that's how it's supposed to be right here.
We need that here in Kenya.
Totally.
But I feel like that website would go up, and then you hear we have technical issues.
Safaricom is gonna shut. I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know what's gonna happen.
Yo,
Yo.
you guys are you're scared. Oh, he's so scared. Go to church.
I don't want to get shut down. I want to be able to speak honestly, and my concerns are met.
Yeah.
I mean, like, those guys are gonna go over the edge and talk about things that are crazy. But when you just look at the list of things that people actually say, there's gonna be some sense in some people.
Of course.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
All
happy.
departments in Kenya, Kwanza
Kwanzaa, we need a department like this, a new one.
a new one, just
Just to monitor government efficiency.
that would be awesome.
They
then they-
need one
yeah.
for KPLC that actually picks up when you have no electricity. Not that
Exactly.
one where it's like, okay, dial number 2 to speak to customer service.
You're never gonna
Just
find that
there,
person.
It's just the tune and then it goes off. What is that?
Aye, so in the next hour, more conversations. We're still cruising the internet. We'll also give you guys some crazy what the facts. Right now, Say My Name by David Guetta.
The greatest hits live here. Spice FM.